top focus, monsoon fury in the north. 2 weeks ahead of schedule, it's making its presence felt, and how?
And again, wreaking havoc across states. We know at least 13 people have lost their lives in Uttarakhand. In Haryana's Yamunanagar, some good news coming in. All the 52 people, including 15 children, have been rescued. They were stranded earlier as water was released from the Hatnikund barrage. In Mumbai, 2 people have lost their lives. 6 flights were diverted last night out of Mumbai due to the bad weather, but it is not raining this morning. Things getting back on track in Mumbai.
Those are dramatic pictures out of Uttarakhand, where 13 people have died so far. It's been raining for over 48 hours, and amongst the worst hit districts are Uttarkashi, Tehri, Haridwar and Dehradun. Telecom lines are down. The army and ITBP have been put on high alert. Around 20,000 pilgrims to Hemkund Sahib have been stranded after landslides, including cricketer Harbhajan Singh. The pilgrimage has now been put on hold.
This is the third day. No action has been taken to restore the passage. We are in trouble, short of all the amenities. Nobody has come here for any type of support. 4,000 people are stranded here. Near about 600 vehicles are stranded. So please take some action to restore the passage and give way to movement of vehicles, sir. Getting only phone calls from different people, but nobody has taken any solid steps. No material assistance.
Sundar Rao, they're stranded between Gangotri and Yamunotri, saying there's no help coming from the administration. But luckily, the 52 people stranded in Yamunanagar, as we said, in Haryana, have been rescued. The army and national disaster response teams leading those rescue operations and evacuating them by boat. They're getting medical attention at the moment.
52 people who were stranded on an island in Yamunanagar have now been finally rescued. It was a joint operation between the NDRF, the army and the local authorities. Initially, the plan was to airlift these people, but because of the incessant rains and the bad weather conditions, that was not possible. So finally, once the first rays of sunlight came, the operation started at around 4 a.m. and by 10:30, the operation was complete. All 52 people were rescued using boats. Now, we are being told that most of these people are in need for medical attention, and all of them will be given a medical checkup, water and food to eat. The authorities also tell us that they have now moved further ahead to check and rescue if there are any other people who might be stranded in any other villages. We're also getting to know that this, the kind of water that you see, the entire road behind us is completely waterlogged. The local villagers here say that this, they haven't seen this kind of waterlogging in this area for nearly 30 years now. The water levels at the Hatnikund barrage now reaching 8 lakh cusecs of water. The Met Department also saying that the rains are likely to continue for another 48 hours. So the situation really quite bad on that front. But the good news is that these people, all 52 of them, have been rescued and there has been no loss of life.
And Priyanka Dubey has a live report from Yamunanagar in Haryana. Priyanka, just how much damage have the floods caused in the area where you are? If you can also show us the area.
Right now, we had to move out of the Yamunanagar area. We had to go a little further ahead because, as you can see behind me, this road is going upside, and as soon as this bridge really goes towards goes downhill, that is where the water starts beginning. That is where you see the fury of the Yamuna. In fact, since morning, we could see with our own eyes that the water level was rising. The place where we were standing early in the morning, where there was no water, just in 2 hours, we were standing in knee-deep water. That's the pressure with which the water is increasing in those villages. We did manage to go on a police bus and we went to the interiors and we saw people in the village. We could see their homes, which were completely flooded with water. All these people had to stand on the rooftops. There was cattle, there were other animals which were also getting really affected. Now, this village that I'm talking about, beyond this village, another 5 kilometers into the same road is where the Lapra village was, where these 52 people were stranded. So you can imagine the extent of the flooding in this area. In fact, villagers told us that they haven't seen this kind of flooding for the last 30 years now. 8 lakh cusecs of water at the Hatnikund Kunj barrage is what we got to know was the latest recording. The Met Department, however, says that the rains, which as you can see are still continuing in this area, are likely to continue for another 48 hours, which is a little bad news because that means that the people will continue to remain flooded, the homes will continue to remain flooded, but the rescue operations, of course, were on. Apart from the 52 people, there were also 10 other people who were rescued by these authorities. Nobody really knew that these people were also stuck, but that takes the total to 62 people who have been rescued from Yamunanagar area so far.
And you're saying certainly cause for concern, Priyanka, because the Met is predicting more rain for the next 48 hours. We will come back to you for more. Thanks so much for joining us. Priyanka Dubey there from that area that's affected in Yamunanagar. Rain taking the capital, of course, by surprise over the weekend. It was a pleasant surprise at first with temperatures dipping here, and Delhi is sounding rather pleased about this. But as always, every year, the same issue, the same drama. Waterlogging leading to traffic jams. And not just that, the international airport's swanky Terminal 3 saw some flooding as well. Now, the Met Department is predicting heavy showers today as well, and that's going to cause some trouble for commuters in terms of traffic snarls. Heavy thunder showers expected in Uttar Pradesh as well, and the only spell of good news, as we said, temperatures dropping across the north from Delhi to Chandigarh to parts of Rajasthan.
We enjoyed a lot in the morning in the rain, and it was a good weekend. It's absolutely pleasant, very romantic weather, very nice to go out and have fun.
The weather is nice, we can roam around, not confined to malls, we can, walk on streets like we're doing right now.
There was a scorching heat that was there since past few days, and this has given certain relief.
Waterlogging and other problems are, visible to everyone.
Roads are still crowded and there's water everywhere on the roads and huge traffic jams.
The monsoon hit Delhi 2 weeks before its scheduled arrival. The city saw intermittent showers of rain throughout the weekend and recorded 45 millimeters of rainfall yesterday. The temperature dropped drastically, where Delhi was simmering at 47 degrees Celsius in last week. It's now at 30 degrees Celsius. But the rain led to the problems of waterlogging and traffic snarls. I'm right now at Mahipalpur, and the road leading to Vasant Kunj and Munirka Chowk is facing serious waterlogging problems. This has been the condition of the road since yesterday, and not much has been done about it. I have Fortis on my right, and the commuters are facing problems trying to cross this area. Clogged sewer lines, choked drainage, low-lying areas and bad roads have led to waterlogging. The Delhi Traffic Police blames it on the civic authorities for not being able to complete desilting work. Remember, this is just the first spell of monsoons, and we can see that the Delhi's drainage system is in poor condition. The Met Department predicts showers of rain in the next 48 hours. It remains to be seen how would Delhi face the waterlogging challenge in the days ahead. With camera person Ashish Kohli in New Delhi, Samir Kapoor.
What's happening out of Delhi? Well, rain wreaking havoc in Pune as well. 3 people, unfortunately, have died there after a 12-foot wall collapsed last night. Several vehicles were also buried in the rubble. The police and fire brigade have carried out rescue operations. The police also investigating the incident.
Monsoon covered whole India, particularly northwest India. It entered on 15th East UP, and southeast Rajasthan 13th morning. Then 16th morning, it covered whole India, including northwest India. This activity will continue for another 48 hours for northwest India. After 48 hours, the rainfall intensity will decrease.